Okay, so now that you have your flip book put together, you can start to use it to plan your narrative essay. You're going to write a different part of your essay on each flap of your flip book. So let's get started, and I'll tell you what you're going to write on each flap. On the very top flap, it's like your title because it's at the top. Think about it that way. You're going to write down what your topic is. Right now, just go ahead and write down my topic, and then you can come down and fill out what the topic is in a little bit when we get everything filled out. On this second flap, you're going to write the first part of your essay, your introduction. I want you to write 2 specific things in this part of your essay. First of all, where were you? I want you to write down, where was I? This is where you're going to describe the setting. Write that down for me. Also, on this first flap, I want you to write down what you were doing and thinking at the time that this event happened. Write down those 2 things on that flap so you know how you're going to fill it in. All right, on the next flap, you're going to start talking about the things that happened in this event, the sequence of events that happened in your narrative, okay? So first of all, you're just going to write down what was the first thing that happened. What was the first thing that happened? Next, you're going to write down what happened next. What happened after that? Do you see how I'm setting it up so you'll be able to write down the exact sequence of events that happened? And then finally, the last part of your essay is the most important part in this type of essay, the narrative. Of course, you need to tell me what happened last. That's the first thing you need to do before you conclude your essay. But the most important thing you need to do is to add that reflective ending. Add a reflection in which you tell about how this event shaped your life, changed your life, why it was important to you. That's very, very important in this type of essay, to add that reflective ending. So now you've got your 6 flaps filled out. You've got your instructions for what needs to be included on each flap. This is your time now to stop the video and begin to fill in your foldable. Write down what your topic's going to be. Describe your setting and what you were doing in your life at that time and what you were thinking at that time in your life. And then begin to describe the events in the sequence that they happened to you. After you get all these parts filled in, we're going to come back and add the kinds of details that will make your writing interesting for the reader. Have fun.